today's meal is a potjie, a lamb potjie. Kevin's just getting the fire started. And he's the cook for the day.
And that's my trusty apprentice. And the ingredients for our potjie.
So how much of oil do you have in there, Kevin?
About 3 tablespoons or so, or just a bit more maybe. So we've added about 3 tablespoons of garlic, crushed garlic, and now I've added the lamb shank, and I just
browning the meat.
Brown the meat now before we stick them. Now we've added the bits of bacon in, and added some Portuguese spice with a little bit of flavor. Some oregano and a little bit of aromatic. And now we're going to add potatoes and sweet potatoes in, a little bit of water now, so we don't get caught at the bottom. Jen's getting the veg ready, getting the cabbage ready. Keep the cabbage as big as possible, but we don't have too much meat and it's just the 2 of us, so we're making a small potjie, so not too much of cabbage. Here we've just added the butternut in and putting in the carrots, so the idea is to put the veggies in order of how they cook. So the ones that take longer to cook go at the bottom, and the ones that take less time to cook go at the top.
So are we just doing like a layered?
Yep, it's just basically layered. Try not to stir. That's the idea of cooking. Okay, we've just dissolved some beef stock into the water here.
The boiling water.
Yep. Now we're gonna add that.
That's 2 cubes of
Two
beef
cubes
stock.
of beef stock in there. And if you're running out of liquid, then you can just add a bit more water if need be, but for now we seem to be fine. It smells nice.
Looking good too.
This is our celery.
Like a hearty, wholesome meal.
That's the idea.
Love the smell of the flavors.
Now for a bit of cauliflower and broccoli, so that we can lie that it is a healthy meal. Add a little bit more. With the aid of our trusty jet oil. moisture than we would normally, because we also going to be doing a bit of a pot bread in here. So the pot bread tends to suck up a lot of the moisture. Okay, now for the baby marrow. We're chucking our pre-cooked sausages. And the cabbage next. Once we see the cabbage starting to soften, then we'll add in the mushrooms, leave that for a bit, and then put our dough on top of that.
Yeah.
So it's been about 10 minutes now since we put the cabbage in, and as you can see, the cabbage is getting a little bit translucent and it has softened quite a bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put the mushrooms in on top of that. Let that cook slowly, and after about 5 minutes we should be ready to add in the dough for the bread. We choose today not making the dough from scratch. We took a shortcut and bought the dough from the bread dough from Pick and Pay.
Do hope those hands are clean.
Why work hard if you can work smart? What do you mean clean hands?
Adds to the flavor.
Where are you going to get that lekker taste from? So we don't want to use all of that dough because it's just going to be way too much. So we decided to go with about half of it. That's about half a kilo of dough. Flatten it out a bit, and then we can add that to the top of the pot.
Yeah, that's men. They don't need a rolling board. They don't need flour. They just do their thing.
What's that? Yeah, we're going to need a little bit of oil, Jen. The top of our bread.
Okay, here we go.
So it's been about 5 minutes since we put the mushrooms in. You see the mushrooms are starting to soften already. And now, I'm just going to lay our bread on top. More triangular than round in this case, but who cares?
Was that shape intentional, I'm sure?
Of course it was. All intention, always. Give me a little bit of oil there. A little bit. Okay.
Do you want a brush?
No.
Okay.
Got fingers.
Like I said.
No. Go. Are we done?
See how the bread is doing. Too early. Okay, so it's been about half an hour.
Yeah.
cooking well, just
Yeah.
slightly doughy on the top.
Very slightly.
I reckon it needs another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
minute to half an hour.
So you need a little bit of moisture in there.
And you've got this on a low heat.
Yeah, low heat. Half a cup of liquid there. And if you want to, as I said, you can use wine. But you've got stock in there as well.
Oh, so why haven't you used the wine?
You can speed it up a little bit by just flipping it over as well. I don't want to do that really.
So I think with the moisture it'll steam it quite
Yeah.
nicely. So don't have to.
It's all done. Nice. Smells good too.
And there you have it. Bushbaby's Lamb Shank Potjie is done.